How you doing? I just got my Wingworks vest in the mail. Actually, this is a upgrade from the one I've been using for about the last 8 or 9 years. And I got it at www.wingworks.biz. And that's their website, and it's a great website. You can pick out anything you want. I just want to show you a couple of features on this that I really appreciate. And one is the way the straps are nice and wide. It rides on the hips using this belt. So a lot of the weight is on my hips and not all of it's on my shoulders. And it would, after a while it just kills your back, especially if you're going on these long 2 and 3 hour casts out west with your dogs. It's got 2 huge pockets, and I shoot left-handed, so I would put my shells here in my left-handed pocket, and that's where I intend to do that. And the right-hand side, it's got another equally big pocket for just about everything. I actually can put a bird in there if I'm doing some training sometimes, and put a bird in each side, so there's plenty of room in there. Also on the fronts of these pockets, there's 2 other little pockets. This one right here is where I will keep my phone. I used to have a phone attachment up here, actually up here on my right strap, but that seemed to get in the way all the time. But this fits my phone just perfectly down here. On the right hand side, it's a pocket that fits bear spray if you're hunting out west. It's a perfect spot for it. And then also here is a fitting also for a pistol if that's something that you need to hunt with in certain parts of the country for wolves or whatever might be after your bird dog. I didn't say wolf, well, that was coyote. Anyway, bear spray works better against bears anyway than a pistol, but sometimes it's always good to have that along with you. And if that's your druthers, then there's a pistol holster that comes with, or it's an add-on actually to the vest. Up here is where I carry my Alpha, and it's attached. Normally it can be with a gear keeper, but I just use a strap right here, and then I'll get a gear keeper later and attach it. But this is the actual attachment that came with the Alpha, and believe it or not, I've tried everything else, and this just seems to work the best. I just clip it right in there. It moves around, I don't lose it. When I need it, I just hit the button and take a look at it. And if I want to, I can actually take a look at it like that. And it just seems to work the best for me. There's 2 different kinds of snaps here. This one, which of course, it's kind of like an airline seat belt. And then there's another one that just comes through and you can cinch it up. Infinitely adjustable, I guess is what they would say. Huge bird bag. Oh my gosh. You can get all kinds of birds in there. In the back, comes with these great big water containers. And what I'll do is I'll end up using these a lot. And I'll also throw a couple of bottles of water in the back in the bird bag. I carry as much water as I possibly can. I want to show you a couple more things about this. Can't get into the bird hunting mode when it's 95 degrees here in Georgia, but I think it's important to plan ahead. In the back, in the big pocket back here, I carry several items and stuff that when I bird hunt I like to have, and one of them of course is the my Spot Gen 3 Help I've Fallen and Can't Get Up satellite locator. And well, my wife insists that I carry that. I hunt a lot by myself, and with this thing you can send a message or tell her you're okay, or go ahead and send the helicopters. Incidentally, I went into the sheriff's office one day in Montana, and I just asked him, I said, hey, if my wife calls you in a frantic mode and says she got a message from her husband and he's got a broken leg and he's in trouble, and she read you off some coordinates, some GPS coordinates, would you be able to get to him? And he said, oh yeah, it's not a problem. He said, even if I didn't do it, my deputies would know how to do it, and they'd be able to get out there and rescue him. So this is a good thing to have as well. Also in here I've got some emergency medical supplies. I've got some big straps in case my dog gets caught in a conibear trap. Some big zip ties that are strong enough to open up and hold the conibear trap. Of course, I've got a flash little thing to attach to my belt as I'm walking out at night. Leatherman tool, Gerber tool, flashlight, licenses, electrical tape, and then this bag here has 2 different containers of waterproof matches, some blood stop, some athletic tape, more electrical tape, and just in case. You never know when you might need it, and I've used it more oftentimes than I really care to talk about. But you know, dogs get into stuff, especially they get into porcupines. They'll take a puncture in the chest, and this is when all this stuff comes in. And also these flashlights. Never go out without a flashlight. My goodness, you're going to get caught out stuck somewhere and chasing birds, coming back after dark, and it sure makes it easy to be able to see where you're walking at night. Just saying. This little strap right here is neat, and I've used it a lot. And you can open this up, take off your sweater, take off your jacket, take off your coat, wrap it up, slide it in there, cinch it down, and now it's behind you. I like the orange. It comes without orange as well. I do like orange. I guess it's an East Coast thing. When I go out West Coast, a lot of them don't have the orange straps, and this is an option, nor do they have the bright orange on there. On the side as well, you can see there's more of these mole straps where you can add different features to your vest on both sides. Like I said, big water bottles. This thing is wonderful. It's not too heavy. It is substantial. My other one I hunted with for many years, and I never had any failure whatsoever. I just leave it in the back of my truck like this, and when I get out, I just slide it on and head on out. Got everything I need. Normally, I don't hunt with bear spray. Of course, I'd leave that in the truck for when I get out west. Maybe grouse hunting in Wyoming or Montana, something like that. It'd be a nice time to have some bear spray. Certain parts of the country, I would want to have a pistol with me. And of course, check your open carry and concealed carry stuff. This is a great vest. It's worth the money. It's definitely a buy. If you're going to do a short cast, if you're just going to jump out of the truck and go chase a couple of ditch chickens in North Dakota and be gone for just, you know, half an hour or so, you can go buy one of those strap vests. I've got one from Orvis I've been using for 25 years. Throw a couple water bottles in, grab some shells, and head on out. But if you're going to be out anywhere for an hour or longer or 2 hours, whatever, it's an absolute must-buy if you're going to be a serious bird hunter. I believe that. I don't. It's the only vest I use 99% of the time. You can get them at www.wingworks.biz, and you can talk to Bob Welsh. He'll happily customize one of these and have it on the way to you as soon as he can.